Jimmy Kimmel, as everyone's been saying this morning, broke the internet with his return to late night.
Yeah, for more on this, we're joined by entertainment editor Richard Wilkins, who, by the way, predicted his opening line. Dickie, good morning to you. The world was indeed watching.
Yeah, he did pretty well, I reckon. He would have put an enormous amount of thought and time and effort and consideration into what he was going to say, how hard he was going to go, was he going to sort of apologise and was he going to explain? But he and his team, you know, would have spent hours and hours and hours working through this. He addressed his suspension and passionately defended free speech during his 30-minute monologue. We won't play you all of that, but we'll play you a little bit. Have a look.
I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind. But I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human, and that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. We are here. Our freedom to speak is what they admire most about this country. And that's something I'm embarrassed to say I took for granted until they pulled my friend Stephen off the air and tried to coerce the affiliates who run our show in the cities that you live in to take my show off the air. That's not legal. That's not American. That is un-American, and it is so dangerous.
Yeah, so he got a lot of applause throughout the speech, as you would expect. You know, he's preaching to the choir there, really. We still don't have the ABC ratings results, which would be pretty high, I think. But he has, in the process, broken his all-time record for a single monologue clip on YouTube, because a lot of those affiliates wouldn't have seen it. And if you're a fan,
that's right. They're all going to YouTube. That's what happens when you ban something. People go find it.
Last I saw, there were about 6 million viewers on linear TV.
Well, yeah, 15 million on YouTube so far. What makes this notable more than all his other previous records, you know, like his son's heart condition and the Will Smith Oscars slap, all of which rated very well. So Jimmy is back, not everywhere, but certainly on ABC.
We're going to speak to Pete Dominic a little bit later
about
this, so stand by on that. But let's switch gears because I want to talk about Wicked. I want to talk about Hollywood and our movies coming up for our summer, and we've got the trailer now.
We do, yeah. Wicked Part 2 is going to be absolutely huge. Look, you'll know if you've seen the stage show, the divide between Elphaba and Glinda is now central to the story, but their bond isn't completely broken, of course. We see the Wizard's Guard hunting down Elphaba, and Glinda's forced to play the villain's pawn. Also in this trailer, we hear snippets of the iconic duet For Good, and we get a glimpse of Elphaba's No Good Deed. So there you go. I've set the scene. Let's have a look at Wicked For Good.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to fly. Be encouraging.
There's a house, and it's flying through the sky.
Bring me the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I have proof that she's dead.
Stop this. It's gone too far. Elphaba, they're coming for you. Just look at me.
Not with your eyes, with theirs.
I've heard it.
It looks so good.
Yeah, they've spent money on this, haven't they?
Wicked, a little bit.
It flies into cinemas November the 21st, the end of this saga, and that will be a massive hit over the summer period.
A lot of people very excited about that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dickie.
Thanks, Dickie.
See you soon.
5 seconds of summer are ringing in their new era.
About time. For more, we're joined by entertainment editor Richard Wilkins. Dickie, what do we know?
We know it's about time, Sylvia. That was very
Correct.
well said. Look, they've been rocking and rolling around doing their own things for a little while, but now the multi-platinum band has just dropped its first single, their first new music in 3 years, which is long overdue. And it is a bit of a shift in style. They're still doing sort of alt rock and pop rock and all that sort of stuff. Frontman Luke Hemmings says the track is all about embracing their evolution and their darker side. Let's have a little listen to their new single. It's called Not Okay.
Hey, I'm not okay. I like the darker side of me. That part of me comes out to play when I'm with you. Bite the apple, baby. Hey.
Yeah, so there you go. It's quite crunchy, big anthemic sing-along chorus. Five Sauce back in business.
A bit more rock than pop.
It is a bit more rock and pop. Yeah, well spotted, Sir.
Thank you.
She's good like that.
She
Hey,
is.
Brianna and ASAP Rocky are now a family of 5. That means a bigger car.
And then there were 3 little kids. They've had a new baby girl, which is a lovely thing, named Rocky Irish Mayers. She joins Big Brother's RZA, who's 3, and Riot, who's 2.
There's an R thing going on, isn't there?
Yeah, a perfect nod to Dad, whose real name is Rakim, and who's gone by Rocky for years. So there are 2 Rockies in the family.
They're going to need the Kia Carnival.
They are absolutely going to need a Kia.
You should tell her that.
I'll let them know.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. A cult classic is saying its goodbyes.
Well, listen, you guys are big on this show. You know, we're talking about Stranger Things here. It's saying farewell with its 5th and final series here, season. To give you an idea of the scale, season 4 was watched over 1 billion hours globally, making it one of the most viewed shows.
Probably not a cult classic.
It's definitely not a cult classic.
Probably bigger than a cult classic.
Bigger than a cult classic.
Mainstream
it's a massive
classic.
mainstream smash hit. Yeah. A new tease sees the cast reflecting on growing up together on the show. One of the
They're
stars,
45 and 46 years old now, right?
new mum Millie Bobby Brown, gave us a hint about the final confrontation.
It's more of an adventure and more of a mission, which I really like. Everybody is really put into the thick of it. No one is sitting back on a walkie-talkie. Everyone is full throttle going for it.
Bring it on.
Yeah, so there you go. Get your pencil
Where's
out.
the trailer?
Pop this in the diary. Volume 1 drops November 26th, the series finale on New Year's Eve. So forget those fireworks and watch the season
You know where
finale.
your kids are going to be in New Year's Eve. It's not
That's
out.
right.
Hey, the ARIA Awards are coming up and the nominations have been announced. Who do we know and love that's getting something?
Well, your Amel and the Sniffers have done very well.
Great.
Nominated for 6 awards. Electronic artist Nina Geraci leads with 8 nominations, which is pretty cool. Big raves for this artist. New producer Dom Dollar has 7.
Oh, yeah.
Dom Dollar just killing it internationally at the moment. You know,
Killing
doing
it.
a lot of big gigs, making a potload of money. Amel and the Sniffers, as I said, 6 awards. And Kylie has 3 nominations: Best Pop, Best Solo, and Best Tour. She'll be happy about that.
Ballpark, aren't they about to tour with Oasis? Yeah, we're going to see them with Oasis. That's good.
You and I are going to be inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame.
Nice.
The ceremony happens November 19 at Sydney's Hordern Pavilion, where it's been for the last few years. But that's nice for the lads, for Tim and the boys to be inducted into the Hall of
terrific.
Fame.
Awesome.
Yeah, so there you go.
Thank
the
you,
ARIA
Dickie.
nominations have been announced.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Dickie.
No problem.